There's a lot of fucking people in here. Oh, I can't kill her. Must have a mission attached to her. We were just big friends with this guy a minute ago. You're gonna get critted, bro.
You'll regret racing away. That's the best you can do.
Still remember.
They're all kind of just chilling.
You've committed crimes against the Dunmer people of Solstheim. What say you in your defense?
I guess we'll pay the gold. Fuck them. We killed enough of them.
Wrong with us. After we confiscate any stolen goods, you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
10-4. Find someone in Raven Rock willing to be his new steward. How am I gonna find that?
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
You can go where you please.
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer as a result of your victory at Fort Frostmoth. Many thanks.
Okay. What about these guys?
You look able to venture outside of town.
Do you want to be the new
I could
steward?
never leave Adril behind, and he would never leave Leril. Besides, I'd never work for Neloth. I heard he cut the heart out of his former apprentice. Adril Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday. He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here. I assure you, if I could convince Adril to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Adril and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings. I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Adril no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock. Adril and I lived in Blacklight, the capital city of Morrowind. House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire where the Council of Great Houses meet is something to behold. Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Councillor Morvain. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the strident squall.
I ended up talking to this woman way much longer than I wanted to.
Damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
How do you
One
know?
of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You
What
have
book
no
are we trying to
idea how
find for
much it
her?
hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward.
Isn't that in the
if you
bottom
find my
right?
folio.
That's down there.
Your efforts in Raven Rock have proven most invigorating for my husband. I haven't seen him this pleased. Many years. As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure
Assisting
to
the
help you
Redoran
any
Guard
way
with
that
the
I
ashes.
can.
I am perfectly content with my current position.
Okay.
I
What about this
appreciate
guy?
the help you-
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer
nope.
as a result of
If
your
you
victory
find my
at Fort
folio.
Frostmoth. Thanks.
Volume 3.
Don't let the
Volume 1.
to Raven Rock
Volume 2.
fool you. Our desire for Raven Rock's return.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't
Let's save it
a scrap of ebony
here.
left in the mines. You might want to just move on.
Nope, not gonna do that. What about this guy?
Murgrel doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look
But
somewhere
this
else.
guy.
Haven't seen Crush's Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
What's all the fuss a little bit simple
No, this
MPEX?
isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe.
Oh, he could have made it for me
Talking
too,
about
right?
an
Yeah.
ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can you just get the guard to find
I
Cressius?
prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crush's, tell him to give me that
Cressius.
pickaxe back. And
Sorry.
I'll pay you for the trouble.
Retrieve the ancient Nordic pickaxe. We already did that.
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Crush's borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
Is Stalrim a type of ore?
Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime.
Well,
And
we found
smithing's
2
my
chunks.
trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull Village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I
Skull
do.
Village.
Gods, that's rich. Work for Neloth.
Nobody wants to be the guy.
Find my pickaxe yet?
I did.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you one of the best.
It gets lonely out here, you know, on this remote island.
Either you're here to steel, dwarven, ebony. If it's broken, I can mend it. Take a look.
You got a lot for sale. Holy shit. He doesn't give me very much good money for anything now, eh?
You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Oh, hello. Now, why would I want to work for House Telvanni? Besides, Naloth is a madman.
Is he?
And don't stay away for too long.
If you're dealing...
Not on your life.
Damn, no one likes the guy.
Truly desperate to do that. Until next time.
Destroying the ash spawn has made it safer to work in the... I think I can teach you a thing or two.
She gonna train me some alchemy? Let's go. You must level up? Alright, let's... Oh, level up the alchemy or level up in general?
Remember? I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market. Looking for any potion? Not on your life. I'd
Damn.
sooner try to swim back to Windhelm. After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing.
Are they?
According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades.
You're selling quite a few exotic ingredients.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
What is she trying to gather?
Splendid. I'd be more than happy.
Oh, I
to
think
give
I
you
have
something
that.
for the effort.
I think I have the jelly.
Careful with those netches. They may look clean, but you can seriously hurt. Destroying the ash spawn has made it safer to work in the fields. Thank you.
Netch jelly.
Careful with those netches.
I'll
Always
give
a
you this
pleasure
warning
to
only
watch
once.
when a man
Stay
like
out of
you
my way,
walks by.
and we'll
Your
be
actions
just
here
fine.
have been a blessing. If you've got something to sell, I'm willing to buy. Why don't we see what kind of deal we can make?
Oh, I got hopper jelly. Fuck.
The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Is magic involved?
Only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. And leave my farm? No, thank you.
Huh.
Next
Who in
time
the
you're
fuck?
hungry, stop by.
It's busier now that things... Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's
Oh, I
an
sold
amulet
one.
that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
God damn it.
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude.
That is a healthy yawn.
The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Bah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here?
Oh yeah?
Because I have pretty much any supplies you
That so?
need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me...
And they all come with a tail light warranty.
He usually has the most
Wait,
amazing deals
what's the tail light?
pass up. Don't be ridiculous. Who would run this place? You ask around at the retching...
Who the fuck's gonna do this shit?
Someone there might be crazy enough, or drunk enough, to do it. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
If it wasn't for the bulwark...
Get these two keto things. He's still... Yep. My mic's sensitive as fuck now. A little too sensitive almost. Keto fucking things. Oh, on the floor now. A little brush off. We're good. Look pretty gross.
Welcome to the retching...
I found him.
Raven Rock for good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard?
That Drovus man? I suppose he'll do. He makes dreadful Canis root tea, though. But I should be grateful. Here, take this for your efforts.
$1,000.
Oh, and you may use my staff enchanter if you want.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Where's that lazy steward of mine? Verona? Oh, no, wait. Travis!
I believe I'm pretty much done here now.
Captain Galland. Business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
Are these all side missions now? I guess miscellaneous are side missions, right? I don't know. Falkreath. Where's Falkreath? Found it.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter. Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a problem.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Got this from a pretty excited-looking dark elf around Raven Rock. He said it was important.
You
I got
fuck.
it. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay.
No matter what else happens, the guards will always be grateful for everything you've done.
Sure Bones, handsome man in Falkreath.
A fight. It should be
Somebody
good.
help!
I was... Aye, not so long ago. Some'll tell you I stepped down on account of my old age. Truth is,
Who's
I
there?
found out about all the Imperial spies crawling around Falkreath. A few
Am I getting hit?
well-placed bribes, and they bought themselves some friends. Suddenly, the nobles are calling for a new Jarl. And all the while, their pockets are jingling with the sound of a...
I'm getting fucking hit.
They named me Thane. They got my nephew Sidgear in my place.
I don't know what happened, but they don't like me.
Good day for you.
The Empire has ears all over this town. Be mindful. My maid Tikla has been known to pass information to that pompous nephew of mine, Sidgear. Mark my words, I'll be Jarl again someday.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
I'm looking for a glass fish.
Enemies and ears, both are everywhere. It's time for you to go. I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
Isn't it?
My nephew has always been
Might be close to my bedtime here unless I take a break.
Tikla has been known to pass
What do you think?
information to that
Should I get some
compass
Warzone
friend
in?
of mine, Sidki.
Take a little break. Go puff on a cigar. Get some energy back into me. I don't know where this is here. We can do this one easy. Obtain a glass fish, though. It's the only one that's probably gonna have a mark here in a minute.
Northern maidens, ship-shape and red.
Wait. Hold on. The Kabuljorn. That's... We've been there. Here it is. That's where we paid the buddy to excavate, right?
Oh. This isn't good. We only got a little ways in when something managed to wake up the Draugr. Before I could blink, all the miners were dead, and I was next in line. Don't think anyone else made it out alive. This is what I get for skimping on labor. Well, unless you want to deal with the Draugr, this whole little venture of ours is over. Might be over either way. It looked like a dead end before the place started crawling. We could have missed something. I don't know.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Completed. Clear the dragger from the burrow. Find a deeper way. Here we go.
Who's there?
I just one-shot this cocksucker? Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Who's there?
Shit, what is that thing? A Death Lord. Ah! The fuck?